it's really nice to be back. I've had a couple of weeks away from YouTube just because of life being so incredibly hectic, but that does not mean that there haven't been things going on in the garden. So what I want to do today, even though you can see it's absolutely beautiful, in fact it's the 19th of July, we're on a Friday, and so far in the UK this has been the hottest day of the year. Too hot, we're always complaining, aren't we? But by the time you see this, it's probably going to be bucketing down, which is why I am going to do the harvest I'm going to do today. So I really want to get up my elephant garlic and get up a few of the onions that have already showed signs of splitting, because obviously the rain, if they get more rain, they're going to split even more. So I want to do that, but not before I show you why I'm so pleased with these dead sticks. Okay, I'm sure we've all got a table like this, haven't we, where we put the spares and the maybes and the they don't know what they are. And I mean, actually, if I just show, I mean, look at this. That's a sunflower, bless it. That, yeah, should be at least a couple of foot more than that. It was watered last night, and that's how hot it's been today. It has just been sitting in full sun, mind you. Oh yeah, but if you look at these, do you remember I took those dahlia cuttings? Aren't they just beautiful? They've worked out so well. I'm really reluctant to put them in the ground because of the slugs, but that is my totally tangerine, and look what a healthy plant that is. And that one was the blue bio. So yeah, I'm gonna, yeah, they're nice strong plants now. The roots are coming out the bottom, but really pleased with that. Oh yeah, while I'm here, also these are the Badger Flame beet off Robin from Robin Gardens, because Robin this year started doing a garlics challenge and really kindly sent me the seeds, which I didn't put in until 23rd of June. But if you can see, they're coming up now, so they will go in and they'll probably overwinter, and we'll see what happens. But, oh yeah, and if you know what they are, please tell me. They might be purple salvia, again from Robin. They might be weeds, I don't know, but let me show you this. Now, it doesn't look very healthy, does it? About a month ago now, I was very kindly invited to go along to Goldston Hall Gardens over in Shropshire, and it was with the Garden Media Guild, and the idea was to have a good look around their gardens, their kitchen garden. We sampled a really beautiful meal with food freshly picked from the garden, including a daylily. Didn't know you could eat them, but you can, they're beautiful. And one of the stars of the show for me was a Rose Bay willow herb. Now, if you're in the UK, you will see them lining embankments up and down the country, and they're almost, I suppose, like a weed. But this one was a white one. And so we all took it in turns to beg the head gardener for some sort of cutting. And he dug, bless him, he dug a clump up. And believe you me, it did look nice in that. I mean, you can hear how dry that is now. And gave us a pot each. And so I brought it home, forgot about it, and it turned to that. But when I came up a couple of days ago, can you see that? Look at that. It is doing so well. Look at these tiny bits of green coming on this absolutely dead seeming stick. This stick here, look. I really hope you can see that. That looks dead, doesn't it? But it's got this coming. So hopefully that is going to go in one of my permanent flower beds, which is probably that one there just off shot. But how lucky am I? A nice white Rose Bay willow herb. Beautiful. Another thing I wanted to share with you was a couple of days ago I came up, and these are just spare tomatoes that have been dumped outside, but I don't think it was that one. I think it was this one, and I think I've probably pulled the offending branch off. But it had a branch that had curled itself, a bit like a fern. It had really looped around on itself. And I asked over in the Facebook group if anyone knew what had caused it, and most people said fluctuation in temperature or heat. I mean, you can see, I'm used to this. The leaves will curl up if they get too hot to conserve moisture. But yeah, it was really weird. The actual branch itself had come up and it was in a really tight curl. Now, none of the others have done the same. I'm just checking it's on the right one. I'm not just staring at it. But yeah, if you've ever had that before, let me know, because it was a bit of an oddity. Right, you might remember me showing you the red onions last time, and they weren't quite ready to dig up, but you always know when your alliums are ready because the shoulders, is that what you call them? Basically the necks flop over and they look like they're dead. So yeah, I'm going to dig those up today, but I'm also going to dig some of them that don't look quite as dead as the others, because can you see they've split? And like I said before, if they suddenly get a heavy downpour of rain, the inner bulb is going to swell up even more and split the outer protective layer a bit more. So I'm going to probably not harvest all of them, but I'm going to dig quite a few up. Oh, and oh, look at the shallots. Oh, they've all gone over as well, haven't they? Right, oh, they definitely need digging up. Right, okay. Allium harvest, here we come. This is the bed on the opposite side, and you can probably see here that none, or at least I can't, of the stems have flopped. Oh, I can see one now I've said it. But yeah, hardly any of the stems have flopped, and there doesn't seem to be any splitting. So there's a real difference between the two separate sides, which is interesting because they've been given exactly the same. Oh my goodness, though, if you look at this, look at the size of the shallots on this side compared with the other side. Wow. That's more like it, isn't it, eh? Oh, I'll be happy with them. Right then, it's the bit I'm really excited about. And you know what, I always know what that means. That always means we're setting ourselves up for a fall. Let me just get this weed out here. Okay, these elephant garlic could probably stay in a little bit longer. Do you get this weed? Yeah, it goes everywhere and gets little orange flowers on it. It's quite easy to pull up, but we get it all over the place. Anyway, where shall I go? I have, oh no, there's ants already. Oh look, it's obviously an ant's nest. Sorry ants. Oh, okay. Right, I'll come back in a few minutes. Oh dear. Hello Rocky, do you want to see the ants? There, look. All in there now, they're in there. No, wrong way. Too hot, aren't you? You know what, even though it's probably about 7:30 now and the sun is going behind a bit of a cloud, it's still really warm. Anyway, I've edged away from the ants and yeah, this could probably stay in a little bit longer, but to be honest, it's got rust. It's dying back now. Thank you, Rocky. And yeah, I'm just dead impatient. I just want to see what it's like. I'm not holding out huge hopes. These were all planted from cloves that we saved last year. I should have a fork, a proper fork, but I've gone in with this one. Maybe a bit too hopeful. Let's have a look and see what we've got. You don't want to pull it, it's like an onion. You've got to be really careful. If you can get your hands under, there's a train. If you can get your hands under, lift it that way. Ooh. Oh! That makes it worthwhile, doesn't sense? Wow. And it's split. It is split into close. There's no rot that I can see. Let's hope there's no allium leaf miner. And also, the bonus is you will get on your elephant garlic these little things. I call them bulbils. They're probably called something else. And these, if you can be bothered, if you've got the time, the space, the energy and the inclination, you can pop those up or just plant them somewhere, but make sure you label them because you will forget, and let them grow on for a year. And next year, each of those will be one big clove. You then plant that again, and a year later, you end up with something like that. Look at that though. Oh, come on now. I think I've peaked. I think I should just go. Okay, so I'm pretty pleased with those. I mean, look at that. Even if you only grow them for 1 year, I would recommend give them a go. They taste delicious. Just roasted with anything is just absolutely beautiful. And there is just something so special about digging something up like that. That is just so good. Anyway, if you haven't tried them, give them a go. And I'll see you all again very soon. Bye for now.